we are going to do a site visit on September 26th, that's a Monday. And we will begin let's call it a caravan, at 10 o'clock, meeting at what do they call it? Onizuka. The Onizuka at the 9,000-foot level? Halepoaku, right? So I just want to, again, reiterate that this is for parties only. You've got to bring your own vehicles, that there will be no court reporter there, that we'll meet at 10 o'clock to start. And my understanding is that there are no medical services up there. And I don't know about you folks, but ever since I was really little, I don't do real good up there. So bring whatever you need, aspirin, juice, everything to stay upright. Because we're pretty high up and it can be a little challenging. I will give you folks, each of you, the parties, an opportunity to propose, give me suggestions regarding the locations to be visited. I would like to know, when you submit this, who will attend, and the procedure, I will set out the procedures to be followed during the site visit. Primarily, nobody's going to be talking to me. I need to just go look, okay? So I'm going to ask that in 5 days, anyone who wishes to submit a proposal or suggestion, do so. Use this title, okay? For instance, Kealoha Proposal for Site Visit. Okay? And there you will tell us the locations to be visited and who will attend, and if you think there are any other procedures to be followed other than going to look. All right? And then it's due by August 17th. I'm making it short because this shouldn't be very difficult. But I'm also making it short so that people who object can have an opportunity to do that. So any objections, oppositions, can please do that by no later than August 22nd. And this will then let us talk about the site visit and come up with a site plan on August 29th, which is plenty of time before September 26th. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Ms. Freitas, did you have a question? Do you mind coming up? I can't hear you.
Okay, my understanding, in 5 days, you're going to put all this out?
No, in 5 days, you are going to tell me where you think I should go to visit, what I have to see.
Oh, I see.
And everybody's going to file their stuff, right? It's going to say Kealoha suggestions for the visit, Ferguson suggestions for the visit, UHH, Pu'eo, whoever, as long as they're a party. And you'll have a chance to see it. And if you want to do your own, Cindy Freitas suggestions for the visit,
Okay.
do all that stuff. And then if you, in 5 days after that, the 12th, that's the 22nd, you'll have a chance to respond. If you don't think, hey, we don't need to go to Lake Waiau, or whatever you folks
Okay.
want to say. I'm just giving everybody a chance to give us your thought, have a chance to object. We're going to make a decision, and then we're going to have a site plan. Everybody will have the same site visit plan, so we know what we're doing on the 26th. We can't be fooling around up there. It's too dangerous.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for asking. Mr. Kealoha, and then Mr. Kamara.
Thank you. Maybe you can tell me how to address this concern. How do you deal with the cultural mores that don't allow us to bring you to these private places for certain reasons or another? How do we deal with that in this format?
Okay, so let's say, for instance, so you're not going to suggest that we go to a place that should be taboo or kapu, right? You're not, right?
Well, I mean, how do I address
No,
that?
I'm answering your question. So listen to me,
Okay.
okay? You're not going to be suggesting someplace that we should not go because it's kapu, right? But if somebody else does, you'll see that in the filing. And you will have a chance to object to that and say,
Understand.
we cannot go there because it's kapu. On the other hand, you might suggest someplace or, that other people might think is not okay. They have a chance to object as well. Does that answer your question?
Kind of, but as a party trying to speak about especially things like burials, I'm not going to take you to the burials.
Thank you.
How do I get a fair and way to?
This is only about the site visit. If you want to talk to me about burials, but we don't go visit it, that's okay. You want to bring it into the contested case hearing when we finally have a chance to do that, you bring it in by testimony.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, fair. Mr. Kamara, and if somebody else had a question,
Mr. Kanuha, a question for clarification. You mentioned that the site visit on the 26th of September is for parties only.
yes.
But if we want to submit a proposal for a specific area to visit, we need to submit that by the 17th of August, and you say to include who will be attending?
Yeah, in other words, Mr. Kanuha is going to attend.
Also, it's optional, or?
Yeah, you don't
Because
have to.
we're all, it's for
Hey.
parties only, so I used to say that,
It-
I suggest that we go to this area, and I will be there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
That's it, okay.
If I had a choice, I love the mountain, been there since I was real small, but I always get sick.
So when you say
So
to include
that's
who will be
why
attending.
everybody got to decide on their own, because I know there's not going to be any medical up there, and I'm going to see if I can't.
So when you say
I'll
list
take
who's
the
attending, you're
blessings.
just saying to clarify whether or not we'll be in attendance that day.
Yeah, essentially.
Mahalo.
Or if you think you need to bring somebody with you, just put it in there, and then we'll talk about it. We have a chance to talk about it.
You know.
Okay? All right. Any other questions about that plan? Yes, ma'am. Do you mind saying your name?
Tiffany Kakalia.
Hi.
Accessing the Mauna at that elevation is four-wheel drive, particular vehicles. Can I have a driver? Can I put that in who's attending? It's
You're-
not a party, but you need a
Oh,
particular
yeah.
vehicle to get
I
up
understand
there.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you put the name in, tell why the guy got to come, person got to
It's
come.
my dad.
Why your dad has to be there. Okay, I'm not going to bring my Buick, I guess. All right, so any other questions about that? That's the plan for the site visit.